One. Hey guys, thank you all again for tuning in to Test It Out. This is the last week of Testimony Talks. I know it's been a crazy last few weeks. For those of you who've been tuning in to hear the devotion series, it's just been awesome. Just been awesome to be able to see what God's been able to do with this series that we did. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, this is a very different video. This is actually not our normal thing. We normally come on Tuesday afternoons, but we're going live today on Wednesday, just for the finalization of the testimony series that we were doing. It's a short devotion series titled Testimony Talks. We will be back to our normal schedule next week, so don't worry about that. Don't fret. We will be getting back to testimonies. I've actually already met with the man who's going to be recording the next testimony, and it's going to be a blessing. I already know that for a fact, and you're gonna be blessed. I promise that. But one thing that I wanted to say, and I'm not going to take away from the last three. If you haven't watched them, the first three have been going on the last few weeks. We've had Pastor Josh Toomey of Northwest Church. We had Pastor Jerry Ruiz of the Bridge Church of God, and we also had Pastor Ryan Clem, the worship and youth pastor at Northwest Church as well. We had each one of these different ministers share from a different perspective, a perspective that they took on with testimonies, and as you can see, each person shared in a different way as well. You had one that was a 3-point sermon. You had one that was sharing based off experiences. You've had one that shared off of different ways, and it's so crazy to be able to see how God can use each and every one of their testimonies and their stories and their views, what they prayed to God to be able to show them, and just to see a wonderful thing. So please go check those back out. They are, like I said, last few. Just a quick announcement as well that we are, like I said before, we are officially on YouTube. Please go over there and like and subscribe to the channel over there. It's Test It Out Media. Please continue to look on that page, continue to watch the videos of there, because we're trying to expand our audience as well. For those of you who are watching on Facebook and some friends that are not on Facebook, please go show them to YouTube. And for those of you watching on YouTube, please go check us out on Facebook as well. So guys, like I said again, thank you all for tuning in these last few weeks. We pray that it's been encouraging and blessing. Like I said, it's not the normal thing that we do. We don't normally do devotions like that, but we think we're going to be keeping this kind of thing going on where, 2 different months of the year, or just however God leads, just better take some time, better dive in the Word, and better see what God is showing through these particular subject lines. That way we can, because the big thing is we can hear somebody's story all day long. We can hear what God has done in their lives, but unless we have a firm foundation of who He is and what He's done in our lives, then these stories are just mere stories. And I'm not taking away from people's stories, but it's like if you share your story and all you do is glorify your sin, and you never glorify the God that got you away from the sin. Did you really share a testimony, or did you just share a story? That's the big thing we have to look at. We have to better see, did we really put our all into what we were going to do, what we were going to share? And that's why we always say glorify God, not the sin. So thank y'all guys again for tuning in. We love y'all guys, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Y'all have a good rest of the day.